bread, and we want that bread to be fresh baked. Every single day, you can have fresh baked bread, but this does even so much more than all of that. You're gonna be able to make yogurt in this and all kinds of other things. Sale price under $100, and this makes a 2-pound loaf of bread. 5 flex payments, free shipping and handling on it as well. 2 color choices, which is gonna be the white. We also have it in the black. And really, when you call it a bread maker, it's an understatement, chef. This does so much more than just bake bread, but boy, does it bake the best bread.
Right, you're so right, Alice. I mean, here's the deal. I've got my bread maker. Let me just show you how easy it is to use. You add your water, you add your oil, right? So you start off with your liquids. Then you dump in your flour, right? So all you're gonna do, and by the way, we're giving you all of these recipes. It comes in a perfect little booklet, a little salt, a little yeast. If you wanna add a little sugar, you may. Then you do this. You press one button. You press that start button and watch it work. It will turn it into a dough, then it will prove it, then it will let it rise and rest, then it will bake it. So it does absolutely everything. All you do is add the ingredients and you press a button. You come back, depending on the loaf. Now, of course, we're sending you home with this entire booklet and all of the recipes are in here. You can see them right there. It's very easy to follow along. And all of the recipes that I'm going to show you right now, you'll be making at home. Country white loaf. Now, I always say, fresh baked bread can solve wars, Alice. It really can. I tell you what, we eat it in virtually every culture in the world. Now, you'll see it's Durabake, so absolutely nothing gets stuck, of course, in the bottom. There is a blade. Now, we give you a little hook, and that blade, you see the blade? It may stick in the bread, it may stay in the container. It's meant to do that, right? Then what we do is we go ahead, I'm gonna slice this for you, and I mean, look at this crusty bread. Absolutely gorgeous. Alice, it is just, I mean, look, I'm just tearing into it, Alice, because when you do perfectly baked bread, it is just such a dream. Okay, I'm going to my next one. I'm gonna come back down here. Now, I've got, next, I think, what's this one, Vanessa? Oh, tomato and rosemary. Oh, yes. Have a look at this incredible bread. It literally slides on out, so nothing sticks.
Well, I bet that smells so good with that rosemary.
Oh my goodness, you can't believe it. And you can add whatever flavors you want. You can put olives, you can put rosemary. Oh my god, there we go. Now I've got the blades in my, my bread knife a little better. Look at that, Alice, how simple and easy this is. Now, I'm just gonna have a little taste because I think I deserve it. I'm gonna get a little bit of butter. Because, well, yes, Alice, you know what? Fresh bread in the mornings. Let me just...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Frosty crush.
But you know what? I mean, I still have memories of my mom baking bread. It took her all day to make the bread, kneading it, and then, you know, covering it up. And it didn't turn out perfectly every single time. This will be perfect. Just add flour, yeast, whatever ingredients you want to. And this does all the rest. It kneads it. It lets it rise. It does everything except slice the bread. You will have to slice the bread and maybe add a little bit of butter. Other than that, don't worry about it. Listen, if you want the black, final 160 now in the black. I have a few more than that if you want it in the white. They are both beautiful, but at this sale price, saving $50, you know what? I think there's something wrong, Chef, when you put a loaf of bread out on your counter and like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, it still is fine. Then you just think about what is in that bread that we're eating and putting into our bodies.
Well, look at the structure of the bread, Alice. It's just absolutely perfect. And listen to the crunchy.
Yeah.
Now, you're absolutely right. You'll be able to have this bread. This is a whole wheat, by the way, you guys. I'm going to have just a little taste. You'll be able to have freshly baked bread out of your oven every single morning. Alice, you can even preset it. So when you wake up in the morning at 8 o'clock, you're waking up to the smell of perfectly baked bread.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa, that's good.
Just so good. This one's with currants and pecans. And I'm sorry for talking with my mouth full, but I can't help myself, Alice. It just tastes so good.
We are not food judging you, okay?
Let me just put my my knife back together. I think Richie's drunk over there. Richie, are you? Give me another knife. Thank you so much. I think they're playing tricks on me, Alice. Okay, now let's try it. With my beautiful bread knife. Look at that.
Perfect.
So this is with the pecans, this is with the currants, and I mean, whatever kind of bread you're into, you'll be able to just slice on through it. And the smell of this, Alice, oh my goodness. The smell of this
the
bread
crust
is
on the
just
outside
the
and
best.
how beautiful it is and soft on the inside, Chef. I mean, it's perfect. Every single loaf is perfect.
Look at how it just falls on out. Now, of course, that is because of the DuraPan. Now, over here, again, you'll see sometimes your blade will get stuck, and we've given you this little hook because, of course, that blade actually stays in through the cooking process, because we don't want you to have to remove the blade like some bread makers will do, which means taking out the dough and coming back and servicing it halfway through. This one's got jalapeno, this one's got bacon. I mean, you can put whatever you like, and of course we're giving you all of these recipes. Let's go back over here, Alice, because I'd love you to see the dough at work. Have a look at how that's now turned itself into a dough. It's now kneading that dough, and it will eventually stop, let it rest, which means it's proving. It'll double in size. It'll work it again. It'll let it rest a second time, and then it will bake it. It does all the thinking for you. It has the computer inside. It has the brain. And have a look at this. I'm coming back over here to my maple, walnut, and turmeric. Now, turmeric has so many incredible health benefits, and we read about it all the time. Alice, the best part is you're guaranteed that this bread falls out of the pan every single time. I turn this over. You ready? Oh my goodness. Look at the color. Look at the structure of the bread. Now, if you're a baker, Alice, you will know that the structure of bread is very, very important. You don't want it full of pockets. You don't want it full of holes. You want that perfect structure. Oh my God, the smell of this bread is insane. Alice, is this the best price we've ever done? I think it is. I think
it is too, and we do have very limited quantities now. If you want the black, I have about 100 left in the black. I have about 650 left if you want it in the white. Imagine this morning on a Sunday morning, or any morning, waking up and having fresh baked bread, because you can program this. And Chef, I'd love for you to take us through how you do use this so that everyone can know that, again, it's not just about the bread. You can do other things in here, but so simple, so easy, even right down to adjusting if you want a little darker, if you like it a little bit lighter, then you can do all of that.
Well, here's the deal, Alice. There's 19 different preset recipes in here. So you press menu to cycle through those. Then you'll choose the weight. Now, you can choose from a pound and a half, or 2 pounds. So it just depends on how big you want to make it. Next, you'll choose the color crust, medium, light, or dark, and then you hit start. It couldn't be simpler, and before you know it, the machine's doing all the work for you. It's already kneading all of that bread, and then it'll prove it, and then it will bake it. I'm coming back down here again. I've got my jalapeno cheddar bread here. Look at this, Alice, because this is one of my favorites. Yes, you get this recipe. Look, can you hear that? That's the cheese there, by the way. Now, you can cut it one of 2 ways. You can cut through your bread like that. Look at the chunks of jalapeno. Hello.
My
or
favorite.
you can cut it lengthways. You know, so it just depends on how big a slice of bread you want. But again, look at that perfect structure and that cheese that's melted through the bread as it's been cooking. My favorite piece, of course, is this top piece right here, and the flavor of this, Alice.
Yeah,
Invite a friend around and just bake some bread. I guarantee you guys will have a fantastic time.
Yeah.
It's really a very simple
memory.
thing.
The memory that you make with this, with your family. I mean, truly, my grandmother used to live across the street from a bakery, and we would walk outside just to smell the bread baking. This is going to be in your home. This is going to be every day. What you save in terms of not having to buy bread with all the preservatives and all the things that they put in the bread, you can now control exactly what you're eating, and you do it for today on your credit card. A $20 bill, free shipping and handling to get it home. But if you want it in the black, okay, we have the final 100 now in the black. We have in the white just about 650 left, so limited across the board. I will give you an update on the air fryer oven in just a minute as well. I know that is close to selling out. So free shipping and handling on this. It makes all kinds of things, but it makes it effortlessly and it makes it perfectly. So you do not have to do anything except just add your ingredients and let this just do the rest. You know, why not get it home and try it? You have 30 days. Hey, I forgot, Chef, we're doing a promotion on our HSN credit card, so if you sign up for it, then you're gonna get $40 off your next item. Can you imagine getting this home for about $60? Your very own Curtis Stone bread maker? Absolutely take advantage of that as well. All right, in the black, I have 6 dozen now remaining in the black, and in the white, about 625. So again, limited everywhere.
It's incredible. Alice, how much do you pay for a fancy loaf of brioche?
Exactly.
In those French,
in the bakeries.
Like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. You know, here's the deal. You'll be making your own brioche. Have a look at this. Now this is, and I've chosen the darker crust, which again, you can choose whichever one you like, whatever your preference is. But wait till I cut into this bread. Have a look at this. First of all, look at that perfect structure. Look at that rich, it's made with beautiful, beautiful brioche. Now, oh my goodness, it's that slightly sweet loaf that makes me smile. I'm just thinking about it, Alice. And the good news is I can taste it. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of my butter over here, spread just a tiny bit of that butter on, give me just a little taste of that incredible brioche. I mean, I grew up working in French restaurants. Oh my Lord. Alice, it is so good. It is just so delicious. Now, it's not just the bread maker. I'm so sorry. It's not just the bread maker. You can also make jams. You can make preserves. Let me show it to you. I've got my jam here. These are all preset. There's a yogurt maker included in it, Alice. Now, the thing about a yogurt maker, I'm going to bring this right on up the front. Sorry, I know I'm making a bit of a mess here. I'm going to show you this, though, because my mum used to make yogurt when I was a kid. Loza, we used to call her, my mum. And here's the deal. It only did one thing. Well, look at this perfect yogurt that this is making for you. And then if you wanted to, you can go ahead, scoop some of that beautiful berry puree or jam that I've also made. And it's so simple. Now, these are my Dura plates, Alice, and they come in a set of 4. There's 2 bowls and 2 plates that come with it. I'm going to finish this off with just a little bit of granola, a couple of fresh berries. You know, so yes, you'll be making yogurt. You'll be making pizza dough. I mean, the best pizza dough.
I always forget about the pizza dough.
Oh, yeah.
And pizza dough is not easy to get the consistency right.
You're so right. I mean, look at this. I've got this is a rice pudding that I've gone ahead and done. Here's the pizza dough here. You talk about it not being easy to do. Well, it's real easy when you've got the bread maker, because look, it comes out, you just very simply stretch that. If you want to be a show-off, Alice, you make 2 fists like this.
Here we go.
Ready?
Here we go.
You toss it. I tell you what,
Well done.
The kids really like doing this. It's good fun. Oh no, Alice, I made a hole in it.
Oh, well, I need to give, while you're fixing that dough, let me give everybody an update. The black's going to sell out. I have a dozen left. If you want it now in the black, that is going to sell out. The white, I have about 600 now remaining in that white, so that's your best bet at this point. 5 flex payments. You know what? This is your chance to bake fresh bread every single day. Wake up to it. It's so simple. It's so affordable today. And free shipping and handling as well to get this home. Take advantage of that HSN credit card, sign up for it, and get the $40 off. Absolutely don't miss out on that. And by the way, you have been seeing our